Hello everyone, welcome to SHR Trinity. Welcome back to the Generative AI Interview Questions series by SHR Trinity. In this part, we continue our journey through the most important generative AI interview questions frequently asked in technical interviews. In this video, we focus on concepts that are highly relevant for AI engineers, machine learning engineers, data scientists, software developers, and generative AI professionals. Each topic will be explained with practical examples, visual diagrams, architecture discussions, comparison tables, and interview-focused insights. Before we begin, subscribe to SHR Trinity and hit the bell icon so you never miss any updates from our end. Now let's continue with today's questions. We are also excited to announce the Generative AI Comprehensive Hands-On Training Program by SHR Trinity. This is a 30-hour intensive course featuring 20 live sessions of 1.5 hours each, held Monday to Friday from 7:30 p.m. to 9 p.m. The program commencement date is May 11, 2026. The curriculum covers foundational concepts of AI, machine learning, and deep learning, moving into LLMs, local GPT-2 deployments, prompt engineering, RAG pipelines, autonomous crew AI agents, Langflow workflows, and model context protocol. The course fee is 15,000 rupees. To enroll or learn more, contact us at contact@shrtrinity.io or call us at +91 70956 78789. In this final video, we cover advanced enterprise architectures, protocol specifications, security parameters, and end-to-end system design interview topics. We will explain Langflow and compare it with LangChain. Then we will dive deep into the model context protocol, its importance and architecture. We will cover Llama Index, its integration with model context protocol, design strategies for enterprise assistance, AI security practices, and conclude with a full system design walkthrough. Question 41. What is Langflow? Langflow is a visual IDE and low-code framework designed for building, prototyping, and testing multi-agent systems and retrieval-augmented generation workflows. Built on top of Python execution components, it provides developers with a drag-and-drop interface. Through this canvas, you can visually connect large language models, prompt templates, vector databases, memory modules, and custom tools. By mapping the logical flow visually, teams can quickly prototype ideas, identify connectivity errors, and test prompt adjustments in real time, accelerating the transition from design to production. Question 42. Langflow versus LangChain. Look at the comparison table on screen. LangChain is a programmatic orchestration library. It requires writing code to construct chains, define agents, and integrate tools, giving software engineers complete low-level control. Langflow is a visual wrapper built on top of LangChain components. It offers a drag-and-drop user interface to construct the same chains visually. Use Langflow when you want to quickly build, experiment with, and demonstrate agentic concepts. Use LangChain when writing custom backend logic, handling security parameters, or deploying scalable enterprise APIs. Question 43. What is Model Context Protocol, or MCP? Model Context Protocol is an open standard communication protocol introduced by Anthropic. In traditional software development, connecting a large language model to a database, local file system, or developer tool required writing custom integration code for every tool. MCP standardizes this connection. It defines a clean client-server architecture. By using a single, unified protocol, any compliant AI client can connect to any MCP server, enabling AI models to safely read data, access development environments, and invoke custom business logic without custom code. Question 44. Why is MCP important? Before Model Context Protocol was introduced, integrating tools was a highly fragmented process. A developer building a file-reading tool had to write one wrapper for OpenAI, another for Anthropic, and a third for open-source frameworks. This made scaling AI applications complex and expensive. MCP solves this by acting as a universal connector. Once an organization writes an MCP server for its database, any compliant LLM client can immediately interact with it. Furthermore, it improves security by allowing organizations to run local servers, keeping sensitive data inside private firewalls. Question 45. MCP architecture explained. The Model Context Protocol architecture is built around three core components: the AI client, the host application, and the MCP server. The AI client is the cognitive engine that orchestrates the user conversation. The MCP server is a lightweight service that exposes specific resources, such as database tables or code files, prompts, and tool actions. The client and server communicate using JSON RPC 2.0 over standard input-output or server-sent events, ensuring a secure and lightweight messaging channel. This separation of concerns means the server handles data access logic, while the client focuses purely on model instruction orchestration. Question 46. What is Llama Index? Llama Index is a specialized data framework for large language model applications. While orchestrators like LangChain focus on agent loops and tool routing, Llama Index focuses on data ingestion and retrieval. It provides a rich set of data connectors to read files from local directories, databases, Slack channels, or Notion workspaces. Once ingested, Llama Index structures the text into node documents, indexes them, and offers robust query engines. These engines locate the correct context and format it into prompts for the model, making it a popular choice for document QA systems. Look at the code on screen. We load files from a directory, index them, and query the index. Question 47. How does Llama Index work with MCP? Combining Llama Index and Model Context Protocol creates a highly flexible data architecture. In this setup, Llama Index handles the ingestion, chunking, and semantic indexing of complex document repositories. We then package this Llama Index query engine inside an MCP server, exposing the search functionality as a standardized tool. Any MCP-compliant client can then call this tool, enabling the model to search through structured document repositories using standard network protocol calls. Question 48. How do you design an enterprise AI assistant? Designing an enterprise assistant requires going beyond a simple API call. The architecture must be secure, cost-effective, and scale to thousands of users. We achieve this by using a hybrid retrieval pipeline that queries SQL databases, vector indices, and graph databases depending on the question. We also implement a semantic caching layer, which checks if a similar question has been asked recently and returns the cached answer, saving API costs. Finally, we integrate the assistant with identity and access management tools like Active Directory, ensuring users can only retrieve files they have permission to access. Question 49. What are generative AI security best practices? Security is a top concern when deploying LLM applications. First, implement input sanitization to filter out prompt injection attacks where users try to override system rules. Second, use output guardrails, like Llama Guard or Nemo guardrails, to block responses containing sensitive data or offensive language. Third, implement API rate limiting and cost controls to prevent malicious users from spamming the model and inflating your API bills. Finally, regularly run vulnerability scans on your vector databases and external data integrations. Question 50. End-to-end generative AI system design. In system design interviews for generative AI roles, you are expected to outline a complete production architecture. You start by mapping the ingestion pipeline, detailing document parsing with OCR, chunking, and vector indexing. Next, you design the API gateway, showing how it checks semantic caches, enforces access controls, and forwards requests to an orchestration agent. This agent routes queries to a pool of models, using lightweight models for simple tasks and larger models for complex reasoning. Finally, you implement a monitoring stack to track token usage, response latency, API costs, and user feedback, ensuring the system remains stable and cost-efficient. Thank you for watching. If you found this video useful, please subscribe to SHR Trinity for more videos, and click the like and share buttons. You have successfully completed the Generative AI Interview Question Series. Keep learning, keep growing, and succeed in your career. If you are interested in attending our live training sessions or have any inquiries, all our contact details are displayed right here on screen and are also available in the video description below. Feel free to reach out to us. We would love to have you as part of the SHR Trinity learning community.